Hello, friends. I am Mr. Dilip Kumar Pal, reader in political science. Today, presents before my students with a very burning topic, which is safeguards of liberty. This safeguard of liberty topic is useful for plus 2, plus 3 post-graduation students as well as those students who are appearing competitive examinations. Today's video relates with the safeguards of liberty. Safeguards of liberty means liberty should be guaranteed to the people. Liberties should be protected for the people, or liberties should be provided to the people, because for the development of human beings, freedoms or liberties are very much essential. Without freedoms or liberties, people cannot make prosperity. So, freedoms or liberties are very much essential for the people. But an environment must be created, or a situation must be created where people can enjoy liberty, people can enjoy liberty for the development of their personality. No doubt liberties are important, but a type of conditions will be created so that people can enjoy liberty. If people will enjoy liberty, then only they can make advancement. If a situation will be created, or in a situation where people cannot enjoy liberty, the liberties are meaningless. So, safeguards of liberty means liberties should be secured for the people, so that people can enjoy liberty and they can make advancement as well as prosperity. So, today's video is related with the safeguards of liberty. How liberties will be granted to the people. So, we'll start. But before we take off, what must be the safeguards of liberty, or how liberties will be granted to the people? We must know first of all a few lines about the importance of liberty. So, what importance liberties have? According to an American scholar, Richely E. Goodrich, liberty is so much important that if a person will have liberty, he will be like a captain. And if a person will not have liberty, he will be like a slave. It means if people will have liberties, they will have importance in the society, they can enjoy their life, they will be like leaders, they will be like captains. On the other hand, if in a society people will not have liberties, they will be like slaves. So liberties are very much essential for the people. In another occasion, Napoleon Bonaparte of France once told, nothing is more precious than able to decide. It means if a person will be able to decide, if a person will be able to take decision, it is precious, it is vital. It means for Napoleon Bonaparte, liberties are very much essential for the people. So, liberties are medium for the development of the people. But liberty will be a medium for the development of the people at that time whenever it will be guaranteed to the people, whenever it will be made secure for the people. So, liberty can be safeguarded or liberty can be secured by various means. We will discuss today as many as 10 means how liberties will be safeguarded. Number 1 is the democratic state. Number 2 is the Declaration of Fundamental Rights. Number 3 is the independent judiciary. Number 4 is the separation of power with necessary check and balance. Number 5th is the decentralization of power. Number 6 is the well-knit party system. And number 7 is the vigilant public opinion. Number 8 is the political education and enlightened citizens. And number 9 is the civil society, NGOs and social service organizations. Last one is the rule of law. To make liberty secure, to make liberty guaranteed to the people, these are the 4 mediums. The first one is the democratic state. Liberty will be in the hands of people. Liberty will be guaranteed to the people whenever in a country there will be a democratic form of government. If in a country there will be a democratic form of government, liberties or freedoms are guaranteed to the people. Not only liberties and freedoms are guaranteed to the people, but also these liberties are protected by the judiciary. Whenever there will be any problem for the liberties of the people, judiciary will come forward to protect liberty. So, in a democratic form of government, liberties are provided to the people and people are free to enjoy freedoms. So, liberties are secured in a democratic form of government. So, the first medium, the first condition for the enjoyment of liberty is the democratic form of government. And number 2, second medium is the Declaration of Fundamental Rights. There are some nations in the world where fundamental rights are declared. People are given some basic rights. And not only people are given some fundamental rights or basic rights, but these rights are protected by the judiciary. Whenever fundamental rights of the people or basic rights of people will be threatened either by the state or anybody, immediately judiciary will come forward to protect these fundamental rights. Fundamental rights are protected. Fundamental rights are preserved. So, if in a country fundamental rights are declared or fundamental rights are given to the people, liberties are in the hands of people. people can enjoy freedoms or liberties. And number 3 is the independent judiciary. Do you want that people should enjoy liberty? Then there must be an independent judiciary. If in a country there will be an independent judiciary, then whenever fundamental rights of people will be in problem, or whenever fundamental rights of people is threatened, judiciary come forward to protect fundamental rights. But whenever in any country judiciary is pressurized, it will be under pressure either by the executive or by the legislature. Judiciary will be unable to protect fundamental rights of the people. In order to make judiciary independent, some steps must be taken. First of all, judges must be appointed on the basis of their qualification. They must be given good salary. It would be very much difficult to remove them. No doubt they will be appointed by the chief executive, but before the chief executive will appoint them, the chief executive must consult some persons. So these steps must be taken to make judiciary independent. If in any country judiciary is independent, fundamental rights will be protected, or fundamental rights will be in the hands of the people. People will enjoy fundamental rights and they can march towards development. They can march towards advancement. The fourth medium for the safeguard of liberty is the separation of power with the necessary check and balance. Separation of power with the necessary check and balance, it is observed in America. Separation of power means 3 organs of government like legislature, executive and judiciary must be kept independent. Because if executive power, legislative power and judicial power will be in the hands of one person, that person may become a despotic or he may become a dictator. So, powers of government or organs of government like legislature, executive, judiciary should be kept separated, should be made separated. In addition to that, which organs must control one another. If organs of government will be separated, will be made independent, and they will control one another, then no person or no body will become despotic, and fundamental rights will not be hampered, fundamental rights will not be threatened, and fundamental rights will be secured for the people. So, to make fundamental rights secure, there must be separation of power. There must be separation of power with necessary check and balance. By this, liberties will be secured for the people. The fifth one is the decentralization of power. Decentralization of power means power should be distributed. It should be kept in different places. Because if power will be centralized, if it will be in the hands of one person, or if it will be in the hands of one body, that body may become dictator. So power should be distributed among different hands. If power will be kept in different hands, then the chance of a dictator will be meager, meager or rare. For example, in India, powers have been distributed among the central government, state government and local governments. So powers have been distributed. So there is no chance of a dictator. There is no chance of a despotic government. So if there will be no despotic government, then there will be no problem for the liberty of the people. People can enjoy liberty, they can march towards prosperity. Another medium of liberty is the well-knit party system. Well-knit party system means in a country there must be a balanced party system. It means there must be a ruling party as well as simultaneously there must be an opposition party. It is the function of the ruling party to rule. At the same time, it is the function of the opposition party to watch the manner of working of the ruling party. The moment the ruling party will act illegally, the moment the ruling party will threaten freedoms of people, immediately the opposition party will resist. So the ruling party will be within the track and freedoms of the people will be secured. So a well-knit political party is very much essential. Another medium of safeguard of liberty is the vigilant public opinion. Vigilant public opinion means people must be vigilant always. People must watch the functioning of the government. People must watch about the liberties of the people. How much liberties people will have, in which way people are enjoying liberties, people must watch it. The moment freedoms of people, liberties of people will be in danger, immediately the public will react. So if there will be a vigilant public opinion, liberties of the people will be secured, liberties for the people will be guaranteed, and people can enjoy liberty freely and they can make prosperity. On the other hand, if public opinion will not be vigilant, if public opinion will not be active, if people are illiterate, then they cannot know when their freedoms are violated. So, a vigilant public opinion is very much essential for the safeguard of liberty. Another medium for the safeguard of liberty is the political education and enlightened citizens. Another medium or another mean for the safeguard of liberty is the political education and enlightened citizens. People must be politically educated. People must be conscious. If people are politically conscious, if people are politically aware, they can know when their fundamental rights are in problem and when their fundamental rights are not in problem. So, people must be politically conscious, they must be politically aware, they must be politically alert. By this, their freedoms will be preserved, their freedoms will be guaranteed for them, and liberties will be safeguarded. Then, another medium for the safeguard of liberty is the civil society, NGOs, and social service organizations. In order to make liberty secure, in order to make liberty guaranteed for the people, there must be active civil society, non-governmental organizations, NGO, and social service organizations. If in a country, civil society, non-government organizations, and social service organizations are very active, very vigilant, very watchful, then government will hesitate to violate freedoms of people. The moment the government will violate freedoms of people, the moment the government will try to threaten freedoms of people, immediately these social organizations will raise their voice strongly. So, to make liberty secured, to make liberty guaranteed for the people, there must be active civil societies, non-government organizations, and social service organizations. If these organizations are active, vigilant, then freedoms of people will not be in problem. Freedoms of the people will be secured, will be preserved, will not be violated. Last medium is the rule of law. Another medium or the mean for the safeguard of liberty is the rule of law. If in a country there will be rule of law, then all the people are treated as equal, privileges, amenities, liberties are given to all equally. At the time of distribution of liberties, at the time of sharing of liberties, there will not be discrimination. People of all caste, color, religion, language are given liberties. Nobody will be deprived from liberties, and liberties will be protected. So, liberties will be safeguarded, liberties will be protected if in a country there will be rule of law. If law will rule, not the will of any person, then liberties will be in the hands of all people. All person of all walk of life will enjoy liberty. Liberty will not be far from any person. So liberties will be secure. So liberties are very much essential for the people. But the most important thing is that it should be guaranteed to the people. An environment will be created where people can enjoy liberty. It is important. Giving liberty to the people in pen and paper is not important. One will have to see that a situation will be created, an environment will be created where people can enjoy liberty. If people will enjoy liberty, then only they can make development. So, liberties are important at that time when people will enjoy. And liberties are meaningless at that time when people cannot enjoy. So, in order to safeguard liberty, in order to guarantee liberty to the people, there are various means we have discussed in this video. Number one is that democratic government, it is a must for the enjoyment of liberty. Number two, declaration of fundamental rights. Fundamental rights will have to be guaranteed to the people. Number three, independent judiciary. Judiciary in a country must be independent. Number four, separation of power with necessary check and balance. Organs of government must be separated. Number five, decentralization of power. Power should not be in the hands of one person. Number six, will-it party system. There must be a party which will rule, and there must be an opposition party. Then, number seven, vigilant public opinion. People must be vigilant. Then, political education and enlightened citizens. People must be politically educated. Then, active civil society, non-governmental organizations, social organizations. And finally, there must be rule of law. So, liberties will be meaningful at that time whenever they will be in the hands of the people. So, if you want to keep liberty in the hands of people, these are the 10 mediums. So, in this video we have discussed mediums for the safeguard of liberty. So, my dear friends, I am sure that this video will be very much essential to you. It will be essential, it will be meaningful for you, it will be meaningful for you at that time whenever you will watch it at a level. If you will watch it only for the namesake, it will serve no purpose. So, my students, I think this video will be very much beneficial to you. I think you'll subscribe my channel so that students will be benefited. Okay, my students, thank you to all. Again, we will be here with another video. Till now, thank you to all. Goodbye.